MAGA versus Musk on social media. I guess there's been some sort of blow up in the MAGA world, Elon Musk, Vivek world, social media, X, Laura Loomer, all sorts of stuff. And to be honest with you, I really can't make heads or tails out of it. I really don't know what's going on, but I do know it has to do with immigration. Many people in the MAGA camp are none too happy with Elon and Vivek, talking about the need to continue to have immigrants coming into the country. And a lot of it has to do with the H-1B visa. Now, first and foremost, H-1B visa is not, it's not a visa that we're going to want to use to start bringing people in to take skilled jobs. The entire system in of itself is a mess. It's been abused. We've covered it here years ago on the program where we actually caught Disney basically doing it, laying off American workers, replacing them with people with visas coming into this country. To get one of these visas, well, basically you can come into the country, but you are at the behest of the company. It's not like you can move jobs or anything like that. The system in of itself, to me, is abusive to the core. We need to continue to have, we want to have legal immigrants into this country. Actually, Donald Trump has spoken about this, in particular, kids coming here to college. We're educating them at our colleges and universities. What the reality is that you got all these colleges and universities. We're educating these kids. Colleges and universities love making money off foreign students, but then we're sending them away. We're sending them back to their home countries to go build and develop businesses there. To me, I'd be wanting to retain the best and the brightest. Now, many people are afraid that, okay, we've got all these immigrants in this country and Americans are not going to be able to find certain jobs. Well, if it's an open marketplace, okay, you get rid of the whole visa aspect where you say, okay, we're going to have people come in. We're going to have legal immigration into this country. Well, they can compete on a level playing field. We also have, it's the reality. We don't have, quite frankly, enough workers for many skilled labor jobs at this point in time. See it, up close and personal. And how difficult it is. Again, I'm in an area that got hit by a couple of hurricanes, but good luck finding an electrician to come out and install a generator or a myriad of different things. You got to wait months. And again, this is high paying jobs. This is work. We've got a system here in this country. We've got many people that we've talked about this before, been able to game the system. You can live here in America. You really don't have to do much at all. We've got, you want to call them social safety nets. They're not social safety nets. It's welfare. And, once you're able to get and understand that system and, the myriad of different things that you can get out of it, people can decide not to work or work very little. That's a problem. It shouldn't be this difficult. To find workers. And listen, I'm giving you, geographically specific area where I'm at this point in time, but I know it's everywhere. You got clients all over the country. To me, like I said, I'm always for legal immigration. And when you have legal immigration, you have to assimilate people. The people that we've had come into this country, we don't know who they are. We don't know where they come from. To me, it's abuse. Quite frankly, people are coming from areas and how you cannot feel sorry for many of them trying to get out of difficult situations, and can't compete. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to assimilate. Their kids are not going to assimilate. And again, we can't expect the American taxpayers to bear the brunt of all this, not to mention, what's happening in schools. There's so many different things that are going on with this. This whole say you can't bite off more than you can chew. Having a legal immigration system where you're bringing people into the country, you are assimilating. For the life of me, we had a system that worked. We had an Ellis Island. We knew who was coming in. We knew how many were coming in, and we're able to handle it. I can't even imagine you being in certain school districts out there, and you're the principal of a school, and all of a sudden, here you go. Here's 100 kids that don't speak English at all, and they're going to be in the same classrooms as everybody else, and you're the school teacher. You got to handle all of this. This is the mess. This is the mess that we're dealing with right now. Need to do away with this. Need to deal with the stupid visas. We got enough people that are willing to be Americans here. Let them learn the language. You want to set certain rules for coming? Set certain rules. Learn the language. Pay a fine. I don't care. I don't care. But the shit show that we've got going on right now is not going to work. We all know that. But also, putting up a fence and locking the door and saying, no immigration. There's a job for just people born in America. We don't have enough. I mean, we're not as bad as Europe is with replacement rates. We're not even close to Japan. We don't have enough. And here's a bit of a news flash, okay? You see anybody calling for taking away any of the government benefits that we have? No. Again, there's an old saying. Yeah, I guess it's starvation is a pretty good motivator. That doesn't happen here in this country. We're not take anybody's food SNAP program away, which continues to grow at a massive pace. Section 8 housing. I go do a myriad of different things. The Republicans aren't even calling for cuts to these programs. They're popular. You tell me how you're going to get these people back off the couch and into the workforce. Again, we created that problem. Again, it's a good argument and a conversation to be had. And there's many different things we can do, but we need to understand that, again, immigration, when done the right way, is a massive benefit. It is a great benefit to this country when it's done the right way, when people can assimilate and their kids and their grandkids go on and do wonderful things. Yeah, they may have been doing the manual labor when they came here, but their kids they're going to be doing great things. That's how the country has worked. And you know what? Why would we get away from that? Again, like I said, throwing open the door and allowing everyone and anyone in. Nope. Doesn't work. Didn't work here. It's not working in Europe. It's a mess. Okay. It's a mess. Get back to a system that makes sense. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.